Good evening, wrestling fans. Tony Schiavone here, live, and we're bringing you the MLW Major League Wrestling coming to you live from San Diego, California. Tonight, Contra in the house. What does that mean? We'll all find out together.
We're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on. Yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone.
All right, fans, we are back, and we are ready to kick things off. We've got a brand new World Heavyweight Champion who will be making his way down the aisle right now. This is MVP.
Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Punisher, MVP.
Well, you know something, Tony? A lot of people didn't think that MVP is going to be able to beat the younger, stronger man in Fatu, but he went out and he proved he could do it. Jim, I'll tell you, we never doubted the fact that he could do it. We weren't sure he would, but he's done it. And now he is the marked man. It is clear that Contra has set their eyes on MVP, and Fatu has made it clear he's not going to beat him. He's going to eliminate him. Well, I'll tell you right now, this man has been around the block a few times, if you know what I'm talking about. He's not new to being a world champion in one way or another. He's held major championships and major promotions in the past. He's been a marked man most of his career, if you want to be honest. I just don't know how much he can stand alone against the members of Contra. And word has it there is a new secret weapon that's going to be brought out here in the not-too-distant future. Well, I can tell you something right now. Jacob Fatu is not going to be sitting in the shadows very long before he makes his presence known. He wants his return match, and he wants it sooner rather than later against this man right here.
And his opponent from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 276 pounds, Tommy the Dream R.
From the House of Hardcore, making his way down the aisle here in the MLW, Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, the hardcore legend, Tommy Dreamer. Going up against a world champion. Now, Tommy Dreamer, former world champion in his own right, but that was a different day, different time. I don't know that he's got what it takes to go up against somebody like MVP today. Well, I guarantee you he's got what it takes now. Whether or not it'll be enough to get him a win, that's another story. As they lock up collar and elbow. Back into the corner, of course, Tommy Dreamer coming from the ECW back in its heyday. He was one of the originals. That hardcore style of wrestling is right up his alley. You see him wearing the polka dots. In memory of the late, great Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer definitely cut from the cloth of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Many times has sat under the tree of wisdom of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and now look at this. He's got the pump handle slam. Oh, fall away suplex out of it. What a move right there by Dreamer. Back to the collar and elbow, and MVP, the champion now, targeting the arm of Tommy Dreamer. I'll tell you right now, if you'd have told me on paper that you're going to have these two men in a match and have a wrestling match, I would have said you was crazy. Indeed, probably not the anticipated outcome, but that has been the way the early part of this match has gone. It's been pretty much by the book. Russian leg sweep right there by Tommy Dreamer. You see his t-shirt, says it all, living the dream. Into the turnbuckle he goes, falls it up with a clothesline to the back of the neck. And now Tommy Dreamer, this may be a non-title match, but imagine a victory over the MLW World Heavyweight Champion. He plants that elbow right in the chest, much like the American Dream Dusty Rhodes used to do back in the day. That's something you and I both know quite a bit about. MVP now targeting the back of the American Dream, I beg your pardon, Tommy Dreamer. Well, I can understand you making the confusion there. It's about, 100-pound difference and some bleach missing, but other than that, they look just the same, don't they? Yeah, my mistake. Dreamer now hooks the leg, goes for the cover, gets one. MVP from a grounded position with a big right hand to the midsection. And now, wait a minute, what's he doing? Well, he steps outside the ring. It's a smart move. He wants to try and clear his head, maybe collect his thoughts, but Tommy Dreamer wasn't having none of it. He wasn't going to give him an opportunity to do that. And you might say that is a smart move right there by Tommy Dreamer. Why would you want to allow your man the opportunity? Oh, my goodness. Well, there goes the good old-fashioned tentacle wrestling match we thought we were going to have early on there. Tommy Dreamer just got dropped head first across the steel steps and again. Man, he bounced his head right off that steel cage and that steel steps, and now Dreamer's really in trouble. The innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, now sends the champion into the steps. Rolls in the ring, breaks the count as he gets right back outside. Doesn't want this to end in a count out. Well, hell, at this rate, we better hope it doesn't end in a disqualification. These two men really starting to get to the point where the referee might decide to take matters into his own hands. Big right hand strikes right there. Oh, and look at this, MVP with a neck breaker. And now the champion goes down, goes for the cover, hooks a leg. He's got one, he got two, and he almost got him. How close do you want it? Well, that was damn close right there. Looked like MVP was going to put this one away. Tommy Dreamer was ready, sidestepped the attack, and now there's the DDT. Can that be it? Shoulder just barely up off the canvas. I thought Tommy Dreamer was about to pull one out. He damn near did. Tommy Dreamer, I'll tell you right now, that's about as close as he's been to a world title in a long time. Well, it's a non-title match, Tony. He's not going to get any closer than he is right now. Maybe not, but if he gets the win on a match like that with a clean pin, you got to believe he's going to be at least considered for a world title match here somewhere. Fans, we got a lot of action coming your way later tonight. Some tag team matches, which will include the Von Erichs. Ross and Marshall are here tonight. Their continuing feud with the tag team champions. Fall away slam right there by Tommy Dreamer. Nicely done. Well, Dreamer just sitting there sizing him up, and I didn't believe that was the right thing to do, but now making him pay the price. Series of clotheslines, and now that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Oh, Dreamer with a spine buster. Goes down, cover, hook the leg of the champion. One, he's got two, and again almost got him. Man, oh man, I don't know how close you're gonna get. Tommy Dreamer right now is in the driver's seat, he knows it. Another DDT, and the champion is down again. Tommy Dreamer about to pull out an upset. He does. The leader of the House of Hardcore has just pinned the MLW World Heavyweight Champion. Wait a minute. Well, MVP still has the title. It was a non-title match, but Jacob Fatu has just come out to the ring. He says, that's my belt. Oh, it's just a matter of time now.
We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark.
All right, fans, we are back with more MLW Fusion wrestling action as we take a look at these two gentlemen making their way to the ring at this time. Yeah, Sean Sims hasn't met a match he'd like to win yet.
Accompanied by Tom, Laura, and at a combined weight of 454 pounds, Eric Stevens, Laura, and Boone Colossus Dominguez Fury.
Dominic Guarini and Eric Stevens, along with Tom Waller, they are Team Filthy. Well, it's a name that they go by and live up to it week in and week out. Tom Waller has really just shown that he is the ultimate heel. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. Sean Sims going to start this thing off for his team, and we'll see how long he lasts against this team of hand-picked recruits brought in by Tom Waller. Baron Blade out on the apron. You see those dueling knee braces on Baron Blade. Not the kind of bullseye you want to have on your back when you're going up against guys like these. As Dominic Guarini now is going to be the legal man in the match. Oh my goodness! That could be it right there. Guarini goes for the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and Sean Sims comes out the back door. That might not be his smartest move he's done. Perhaps staying down would have been a little bit better for him. Oh, stiff right hand by Guarini. Sweeps the legs right there, and these are highly trained MMA stars. These are men who can fight you a number of different ways. They are legitimate athletes. They are legitimate fighters. Oh, he just planted him head first. This Dominic Guarini really put together. Went for the suplex, and look at Sims out the back door. Now he's got to make his way over to the corner and make the tag to Baron Blade. Smart move right there, but not if you're Baron Blade necessarily. As Dominic Guarini continues the attack. The waist lock, and now into a gator roll. Big kick right across the chest, he caught him as he was trying to come back in. Dominic Guarini right now proving to Baron Blade, you might be a veteran, but I am a top-ranked athlete. I'm a fighter. Good God, look what he just did to him right there. That suplex into the turnbuckle. You want to get someone's attention, that's a way to do it. Tag is made, and now, once again, Eric Stevens is going to come in the ring as the legal man. Oh, they're going to target those knees. We mentioned it earlier. Well, he's looking to target him some more, I believe. Eric Stevens again has got them and turns them in. My goodness, that's going to put a lot. That's a variation of the Chris Jericho lion tamer right there. Boot to the midsection, and now ducks underneath. Eric Stevens shoots him to the ropes. Back out front he comes. Big knee strike right to the head, and Baron Blade in trouble. Right hand right across the head of Sims. Ain't nobody make the tag to now. Tremendous clothesline, however. Stevens continues to delve out the punishment here. Baron Blade with very little help to look forward to. Call him an air backbreaker. Near miss on the tag. That's not going to get it done. And now Eric Stevens has him up. Lung blower, and that's got to be it. Man, he followed that up with a tremendous shot. Deadlifts the bigger man off the canvas to Stevens. Power bomb. And just like that, your winners, Team Filthy. Well, I got to tell you right now, that's a very impressive victory for Team Filthy coming out the gate. Look at this tap, double team right there. That almost knocked him into tomorrow. Hard to believe he's able to even come back after something like that. Well, they targeted the knee. Like I said early in the match, you don't want to wear a bullseye on your target. Quite like that one when you're going up against a couple of guys who specialize in submission wrestling.
Here are your winners, Eric Stevens and Boom.
All right, fans, we'll be back with plenty more action.
Gary.
Stay with us.
am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
All right, fans, we are back, and it is time for the women. We have got a couple of big announcements to make.
Making her way to the ring from Buffalo, New York, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Well, Beth Phoenix made her appearance last week during the women's title match. Almost cost Chris Statlander, I beg your pardon, the match. But at the end of the day, Statlander came out as the new MLW champion. Well, I'll tell you something right now, fans. It's been out there, and Tony, I know you know this, but it's been out there for quite a while in the last several days, all over the internet, that there's a lot of legends. There's a lot of Hall of Famers that have said, hey, we're ready to dust them off and show what we can do here in the MLW. And here's another one right here.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
Well, indeed, Trish Stratus has made it known she wants to get back in and have another run as a professional wrestler. She's made a lot of money doing fitness, cardio videos, and several other things since leaving the spotlight of the professional wrestling world, but now she is back with a vengeance. And what better way than to get in there with an old rival like Beth Phoenix? Both of these ladies would love nothing more than to get an opportunity at Chris Statlander, easy for me to say, and the MLW Women's Championship. Collar and elbow tie up in the middle of the ring, and here we go. Well, these are two women who've been featured on some of the biggest events in the history of professional wrestling, whether it be pay-per-views, events like WrestleMania. These two ladies are no stranger to the bright lights and the spotlights, and tonight they're going to get an opportunity to show what they can still do in the ring. And I tell you this right now, if I'm Chris Statlander, I'm watching this match very carefully, because one of these two might be coming after your title. No doubt about that. Chris Statlander has to be watching this one, because indeed the women's division is starting to kick up here in the MLW, here only on the Nation Network. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute, there is. Statlander's here. Well, right now, wow, again with a special effects move. And look at this, rolls her up. Beth Phoenix took advantage of the situation. You can't really blame her for that. If Trish Stratus is going to be disqualified, I'd take advantage of it as well. Statlander here now ringside, and who is she? I don't know that she's in favor of either of these two women. Irish whip to the ropes, over the top, all the way to the floor. Now Statlander nearby. Well, she backed off. That's the right thing to do. She doesn't want to be a part of the match. She just wants to observe it. Statlander defeating Morgan Thunder last week on our program to take that women's title away. Now coming out looking at some of the top contenders here as the women's division in the MLW starting to heat up. Clothesline right there by Stratus. Nice return right there by Beth Phoenix. Goes to work on the head and the neck area. And now hammering down as Beth Phoenix onto the head of Trish Stratus, goes for the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Stratus with another leg drag takedown, and look at this. Beth Phoenix tried to lift her up and had her up, couldn't hold her though. And now Stratus returning. Statlander watching on intently. Look at her eyes fixed on Trish Stratus, and this could be the chick kick is right there. She connects with it. Well, she's won a lot of matches with that one. Will she win one more? Not yet. 2 count, and Beth Phoenix managing to get the shoulder up off the canvas. Irish whip sends her to the ropes, back out front, drop down, nicely done. Clothesline took her down. Stratus hooks the leg, goes for the cover. Right there, you see the power of Beth Phoenix, how easy it was for her to kick out of that one. A lot of other women wouldn't have been able to kick out, would have stayed down for that, but not Beth Phoenix. Oh, wait a minute, this could be it. Stratus, no, she's in trouble. Well, she didn't hit it the way I expected her to, but it was enough to get a victory. Not quite what we're used to out of Beth Phoenix, but it was enough for a win. That very interesting ringside appearance by Statlander. There was that chick kick, and it looked like it would have been all over right there. Hooked the leg. Only a 2 count. Let's take a look at it again. Normally, she would have pancaked her here. Well, to me, it looked like she was trying to draw a submission. She didn't get the submission, but she might have. Wait a minute.
Winner, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix, Chris Statlander.
Are you telling me these two are actually working together? All right, fans, we're back, and in the ring, Samael, I beg your pardon, Joseph Samael.
MVP, tonight, everyone saw what we in Contra know. You are not a worthy champion. But all good things come to those who wait. But we don't wait long. Jacob Fatu will get you in a return match. And the MLW World title will be on the line once again. That title will come back to Contra. And there's nothing you or anybody else can do about it. And just to make sure, just to guarantee to hone our edge just a little bit, I've gone out and I have scoured the world. And I have found the ultimate weapon. And it is going to be here next week. That weapon is going to get everyone's attention. It will strike fear in the souls of men. Next week, I unveil the future of Contra. And once that happens, everyone will realize one thing. Contra is going to run the MLW. MVP, we are taking the title back. And as for everyone else, you'll all learn to say, Hail Contra!
Secret weapon coming next week.
We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you can try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad. If we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is.
All right, fans, it has been a heck of a night already here in MLW Fusion.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 580 pounds, the world champions, Dan, Matt, and Brody King.
Well, damn, Mom, I beg your pardon, and Brody King, these two gentlemen right here, and I use the word gentlemen loosely, are the MLW Tag Team Champions. They have definitely had a little bit of a thorn in their side, a burr in their saddle, if you would, with the resurgence of the Von Erich family name. Well, indeed, Marshall and Ross Von Erich, the sons of Kevin Von Erich, have really made a name for themselves here in the MLW, and they are looking at taking the tag team titles.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 472 pounds, Marshall Erich and Ross Erich, the Von Erichs.
Ross and Marshall Von Erich. The fans love them here in the MLW. Well, when it comes to professional wrestling, it's in the genes. When it comes to your last name's a Von Erich, it's just the way it is. Collar and elbow tie-up and backed into the corner. Dan Moff now with Marshall Von Erich. Referee going to try and step between these two men. You want to do so very carefully. And look at this, Von Erich. Right back into a collar and elbow. They don't waste any time. Well, I'm not sure what words were said there leading up to that one, because normally Von Erich would not be the type to do that. But I got to believe Dan Moff might have gotten under his skin right away. Shoots him off now to the ropes, back out front. He caught him. Nice move right there by Dan Moff. Drove Marshall Von Erich into the canvas and now has the upper hand advantage, at least for the moment. Up across the shoulders. What's he doing here? Trying to draw submission from him. A variation of the torture rack by Lex Luger, but he brings that arm across the front, puts a little extra torque on it. Nicely done by Dan Moff. I'd have to agree wholeheartedly with that. That was a very unique twist on a classic maneuver. The backbreaker's been around forever. The referee just got wiped out. Referee is out. Well, I got to tell you right now, that was his own fault. He was in the wrong place, the wrong time, and he didn't move. Now the double team, Brody King coming in the hard way from the top rope. Marshall Von Erich is in trouble. Oh my goodness. Desperation tag is made. Now here comes Ross, his brother, in. Series of knee strikes to the midsection, and now Brody King in trouble. That gator roll right into the crossface. Now pulling back on the head and the neck area. Oh, what a move by Ross Von Erich. He's got the claw hold. This could be it. Referee is right there to ask him if he wants to give it up. Now Brody King on a different point in the match perhaps, but not yet. It's still early on, and Brody King still has enough left to fight back with. No doubt about it, but not too many people survive that move. Tag is made, and now Dan Moff back in the ring. And he picks him up by his claw hold. These two men exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. Dan Moff has got him. Deadlift into a German suplex and has the shoulders down. Once again, Moff. Oh my goodness. Right now the power on display here, Tony. He's really using that advantage. Smart move right there as Ross will tag in Marshall, the stronger, the bigger of the two Von Erichs, and let power meet power here. Dan Moff wanted to make the tag out, but that's not going to happen. Marshall cuts him off. We talk about tag team wrestling. The Crockett Cup Tag Team Tournament, less than 24 hours away here on the Nation Network. Irish whip now sends Moff back into the corner. Now maybe another double team. No, he walked right into the big boot. And Moff has him up in the torture rack once again. Oh, brain buster. My God, that was probably the most dangerous brain buster I've ever seen in my entire life. He pulls him away from the corner, goes for the cover, gets one, he gets two, and Marshall able to get that shoulder up off the canvas just barely. Man, oh man, I'll tell you right now, this damn mop, he is a powerful son of a gun. He is manhandling Marshall about Eric, and that's not an easy thing to do. I agree wholeheartedly. That is definitely not an easy thing to do, and he's making it look easy, which is the real challenge here. Look at him put in the boots to the back and to the face. He's not just beating him, he's brutalizing him at this point. Oh my goodness! The knees to the lower back. Once again, tag is made, and now Brody King, the legal man in the ring. We're starting to see why these guys are the tag team champions of the world. And now Marshall dragging Brody King over towards his corner. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and there's no way you're going to get him. No, but you know what? I don't blame him for trying, but you got to do some damage. You can't just get out there and pin him like that. Now's where I would take advantage. Now's where I'd send him into my corner, do a double team match, a move or two with my tag team partner. Well, you wouldn't know because, of course, you led great teams to tag team titles over the many years. Of course, the Midnight Express being among the top of those names. Well, them along with the Heavenly Bodies and some others I can mention. Oh, just like that, it's over. The tag team champions are victorious. There was a near miss by the Von Erichs when they had the brain claw on, and I thought he might have put him away with it.
Here are your winners, Dan, Nat, and Brody King.
Can anybody stop this team? I don't know. They are on a one-way track right now, and that is to victory. Stay with us, fans. More action still to come here on MLW Fusion.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.
All right, fans, we're back. It's time for the main event here tonight. It was originally expected that it would be for the MLW World Heavyweight title when it was booked.
Making his way to the ring from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 286 pounds, the Samoan Jacob F.
Well, Jacob Fatu comes, of course, from the lineage, the same lineage that brought us names like Fatu, brought us names like The Rock, the High Chief, Peter Mint, Maivia, and the list goes on and on and on. He has lived up to that family heritage by becoming a World Heavyweight Champion. However, that recent loss to MVP, who we saw earlier tonight, that is something that's really sticking in the craw. As we take a look at Jacob Fatu, he is a monster among men in his own right. To the point that Jim just mentioned, the heritage that comes with his name. Both a blessing and a curse, perhaps, because the expectations are so high. Yeah, but the expectations are that high by him himself. No matter what his last name would have been, that's just the way this man is built. You see that logo right there on the shirt, Contra. He is the leader of the Contra.
And his opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 196 pounds, Teddy Hart.
And Teddy Hart, the leader of the Hart Dynasty, was having an opportunity tonight. He fought for the world title when he signed the match. Yeah, well, you know what it is. Sometimes things in the world just change. It ain't necessarily fair, but it is the way it is. I can say one thing right now. If Teddy Hart was able to beat Jacob Fatu here tonight, you'd have to think that might put him ahead of Fatu in a title match against MVP. Well, I'm not sure I'd go that far because there's contractual obligations that are put out there when you sign those contracts. And as a now former world champion, he is automatically guaranteed a return match. But I wouldn't want to be Teddy Hart getting in the ring with Jacob Fatu tonight. Well, I'm pretty sure I agree with you on that because I think Jacob Fatu is going to be sending a message to everyone in the locker room, perhaps at the expense of Teddy Hart. By the way, it's very nice for Teddy to join us tonight after leaving the most recent correctional facility that he's decided to spend some time in. Well, no doubt about it, he's had some challenges in recent days and weeks. And even that may come back to haunt him right here tonight. Perhaps he will not be up to par. He may not be in his best ring shape here tonight, and he's going up against the man who is. Fatu backs him into that corner with a devastating uppercut now, coast to coast. Oh, he just splashed down. Fatu again. What a move. Well, we're getting a good look at why this man was the world heavyweight champion and why I believe he will be again. Fatu all the way to the top rope. He may make quick work. Teddy Hart brings up the knees. Smart move by Teddy Hart. Otherwise, this match might have been over within minutes. However, Fatu continues. Oh, elbow finds his head. Fatu was dazed, but he baited Teddy Hart into that one. He was ready for him. Devastating headbutt right there. Man, Jacob Fatu is just handling him like he's a child, like he's a rag doll. Just picking him up, throwing him wherever he wants to. He tries to do it again this time. Teddy Hart with the elbow right between the eyes. And now dropped across the top rope. Throat first, and Teddy Hart is really in trouble. Fatu going all the way up to the top rope once again. This could be a bad scene, and it is. That's near 300 pounds of man coming down across the throat. And now after a delay, he hooks the leg. Teddy Hart still able to kick out the back door. The beating continues right here, courtesy of Jacob Fatu. The impact slam right there. Fatu has him up, couldn't hold him. Teddy comes out the back door, but he better figure a way to equalize this a little bit because right now, oh, nice move right there. Sit out powerbomb by but he couldn't keep him down. And the Canadian pile driver. There's your equalizer. No doubt about it, you wanted an equalizer. There it is. Teddy Hart goes for the cover. Will that be enough? No. But Jacob Fatu is no longer the man he was a moment ago. Yeah, that pile driver will make you half the man you used to be, no doubt about that. Jacob Fatu threatening, saying he is going to break him in half. There's the clothesline, both men all the way out to the floor. The momentum. Teddy Hart hit him with a clothesline, had no effect. He stunned him, but just for a moment, but you're right, didn't take him down, couldn't move him. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize when you look at these two men that the size and strength advantage will be going to Jacob Fatu. Once again, he proves it right there. Look at this, Teddy Hart caught him from behind. Off the back body drop, hooks him. He thinks he's got him beat. He got two. Well, I got to tell you right now, I think things are going to turn out really bad for Teddy Hart. If he's getting a 2 count off a back body drop, he's in trouble. Has him up in the air. What's Teddy Hart going to do on a backbreaker? Right to the cover. Shoulders are down. He got two. My God, that was so close to an upset. And now Teddy Hart, like a hunter stalking his prey. Again, the pile driver. How do you survive two of those? Well, the average man couldn't, but this is not the average man. Fatu in trouble, one. There's two. And almost got a 3 count. Teddy Hart can't believe it. And now Teddy going up to the top rope. Can he pull him away? Oh, he got caught. Teddy Hart got caught. Now this could be bad news. Samoa drop. The shoulders are down. And another 2 count. Man, you hear these fans out there saying this is awesome, and I got to believe they're 100% right. I don't always agree with the fans, but I do tonight. Well, a main event, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine if it were for the world title. Uppercut now. Fatu in trouble. And Teddy goes for the cover, hooks a leg. Oh, he's got his feet up on the ropes. Inverted neck breaker. Fatu is right now reeling. What a match we have seen here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a main event worthy of the name main event. If you haven't already, you better smash that like button below. There's the jawbreaker. Goes for the clothesline, ducks it out. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Oh, what an uppercut. Fatu is dazed. Went for the big one. Both men miss. Jacob Fatu just went off the springboard and he missed a target as well. Well, it's starting to get a little bit sloppy as these guys get a little tired. A big DDT right there by Teddy Hart. 1, 2, he's gonna, I thought he had him. What in the world is keeping this man going? Well, I'll tell you one thing right now, Tony. Neither of these men is going to be the same when this one's over. How can you be? Oh, in the corner, he caught him. The Canadian Destroyer drags him back out to the middle, and it's that delay that seems to be giving Fatu the opportunity, but not this time. It took 3 times for Teddy Hart to put him down. Man, I'll tell you right now, as we look at these replays here, I cannot believe what these two men put each other through. Well, right now, Jacob Fatu is looking up at 2 consecutive losses. Something we haven't seen from him in a very long time in MLW. I don't believe we ever saw that before. No, he ain't lost 2 matches in a row before now.
Here is your winner, Teddy Hart.
Tremendous victory right there for Teddy Hart. Big win over the former world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. More MLW action in the near future. In the meantime, don't forget, tomorrow night, right here on the Nation Networks, bell time 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will be the Crockett Cup Tag Team Tournament. We'll see you there.